It is time, once again, to face my arch nemesis, Hammerman, in hopes of defending against him, of course. And as you see, critter cannons are out for this week. Stay tuned for some wacky, silly content with those. Fun prototype troop, not super overpowered, but a good time nonetheless. Either way, as you already know, I am the resident dweller of the underworld, Dark Anubis, coming at you guys with what is probably the hardest event of the week, the most non-standard event. It's probably not the right wording. Either way, it's the event that definitely gives us the most trouble because after all, we are an offensive player. But it doesn't mean we aren't going to try our butt off to, of course, defend against Hammerman. Is our HQ 24 slowly building defenses, and am I finally going to be able to defend against Hammerman regularly? Let's find out, of course. Of course, we're just doing a quick base setup, nothing crazy. I always forget to save the base designs, not to mention I use slightly different prototype defenses each week depending on what the rotation is. So this week we are going with the Doom Cannon, Hot Pot, and a Damage Amplifier. I've found that the Damage Amplifier is worth a whole lot when you don't have super maxed out defense. So going into, of course, stage 1, super simple, nothing crazy. Even my alt account can defend against this stage, and that's an offensive based account as well, so some method to the madness, I suppose. You guys haven't noticed, I have already mentioned on a few videos, but of course I will mention on this one. We did, of course, reach our 250 subscriber mark. Thank you so much for all the continued support, all the new support, and all of you amazing undead and folks who have helped me through the journey. As I've promised, I will be doing a giveaway at the end of this week. Will be a winner to be announced. If you want to be entered, it's super simple. 2 steps. 1, comment on one of the videos over the next week or last week's videos, or and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That's it. They are both free to do and will take you, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe. Give me any comment you want. You suck. Amazing video. Why are you such a pleb? Whatever you guys feel like saying, I'm down for whatever. Thank you again so much for the support, guys. This is just me trying to give back to the community. We will be doing a $10 giveaway for that juicy instant training, or whatever the heck else you guys spend $10 on. As you can see, the first few levels are just chore work at this point. It's not till, I'd say, stage 5 that it feels a little bit sketchy, depending on what the troop loadout is. So while we're absolutely wrecking this base, we of course are going to talk about our warships. Before you do that, you know, as it goes, the shameless shout out of the video. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It is, after all, free, and turn on those bell notifications so that you can always know when I post the shenanigans, whether it's Boom Beach, Among Us, or soon, I don't have a timeline, but soon, other variety games. So we're going to try to get some spice in our life. As the saying goes, variety is the spice of life. But as we're jumping into stage 3, 4, I don't even know, let's talk about warships. We aren't a warships boom tuber, but of course we do participate and have some fun with it. We're doing fairly well for season 51. We are in mid-iron right now, like 13, maybe 14. I jumped to 4 ER on both accounts now, so stay tuned for some goal gameplay probably sometime this week. I don't have an exact stream schedule yet, but I definitely at least want to do 1 or 2 streams for this season, so I always do fairly well on the channel. People get to laugh at me and say, wow, you're such a noob, and that's okay because I'm a casual player, so I'm just here to have a good time. I hope your guys' Warships seasons are going tremendously, of course. Hopefully you guys are reaching the new heights. The season has definitely been competitive, considering the full reset, so I will say I can't complain. It has been a good season, all things considered. Just absolutely stomping the first part of that stage. Tore those warriors a new one. And here we go with some big boy heavies coming in next. So let's see if we can tear through them real quick. Now, mind you, we've defended against all 7 Hammerman stages twice, I think, maybe 3 times. So we're trying to standardize it a little bit more and see if we can make it a regular weekly thing. But mind you, it's the one event in my mind that can go from like, oh, this isn't terrible, to, oh crap, that is a hard stage 6 or stage 7. So it's very finicky depending on what the feel is. Because when there's a lot of mechs or laser rangers sometimes, my strategy falls apart a little bit, so. And here we go, stage 6. These are indeed the biggest of the boy stages, so let's see if we can make magic happen. And of course, like Hammerman does, the sicko he is, he decided to bring out some mechs to play. And that is the Wolfsbane to Dark Nimbus, so. Not to mention, they split it too, or he split it. We had mechs in the first wave and mechs in the second wave in 2 different locations. Talk about a dirty, sick, and just kidding. Lieutenant Hammerman just wants my bragging rights or whatever that he does. Who knows? They are kind of tearing through the bases, and I think this isn't even the last wave, maybe. So, definitely problematic. Yep, there's the next wave, and with most of our defenses down, it's not looking great for stage 6. But of course, we don't give up after one go. We gotta at least fix it up, try to strategize a little bit, and see if we can make it work. I apologize for the infrequent uploads, of course. I'm going to try to upload a little bit more this week. I got a little bit of extra time off work, but as I've stated before, we're going to be decreasing the uploads a little bit over the next few months just because I got personal stuff going on. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will still be pushing out the content. I'm sorry that I did not stream the Sussy Saturday. And I did participate in a Sussy Sunday session, but I decided not to stream it, so I did a little too much partying this weekend, so hopefully I can get something in this weekend. Don't hold me to it. I do have some family friends in town, so just enjoying time. You know, gotta touch some grass. But I promise the Among Us streams will be back, if not this week, for sure next week. Because I gotta show you guys the silliness and the shenanigans and just how sussy I always am. And boy, let me tell you guys, you missed out on what was probably a banger Sunday imposter-wise for me. I had 2 amazing rounds as imposter, and it's just so unfortunate that I wasn't able to catch my POV, so. Going in for the stage 6 again. We changed it up a little bit, hoping to make a dent. The big issue here is once these like wave of riflemen get out, and I can't focus those mechs, and they can just shock the crap out of my stuff, it just neutralizes all of my DPS. So I need to get the mechs down so that my splash damage and single target damage can start wrecking other stuff. Like I said, Scorchers suck, but they're not nearly as terrible as mechs that just completely stun your stuff to all heck. It is looking like a second fail on stage 6. Super unfortunate. But you want to know what? We're going to give it one good old try. Change it up just a little bit more slightly. Put the hot pot back a little bit of it so that we can just focus those couple mech waves and kill those mechs quickly. If we can do that, then we should be A-okay. As you guys can see, we did make it to experience level 64. That's right, we are less than 3k away from going to HQ 25, reaching the max HQ, not level, but max HQ in the game. So stay tuned for that in the next, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so. We're gonna get to HQ 25, and it is all she wrote. We're not gonna give up on the main account by any means, but we'll do a lot more focusing on the alt account and of course our baby account that you guys still have not seen. Stay tuned. I want to show you guys the unopposed or solo mode, as some may call it, that I've been working on. It's been slow, but it's been fun. It's a very slow grind. 3 accounts is kind of a lot to take care of, so we're just rolling with the punchlines, trying to make it work as best as we can. So far, so good. We're looking a lot better. Hot pot's still up, burning through a lot of those mass troops. So I think there might be one more wave. Yep, here it comes in. But killing a lot of those troops, all the mechs are down. So at the very least, splash damage can continue to mess up those mass troops without being shocked to all hell. Hot pot finally did go down, but I'd say it did a decent amount of work. Still do have 2 rocket launchers and a shock launcher up. And of course our little tiny splash that is the Doom Cannon, so hoping to make it work. The critter launcher is also coming in super clutch on the left side, just spewing critters out to keep those heavies kind of stun locked. It was a hard fight, but there we go. Stage 6 is about to go down right now. There we go, 6 stages down, 1 to go. Can we make it happen? And mind you when I tell you, this stage is a doozy. All kinds of wonky troops, from bombardiers to laser rangers, and I think there might be mechs in that mix. We'll find out in a second, I'm sure. But yeah, the bombardiers do stupid damage. There's the mechs right there. Yeah, 6 mechs, bombardiers, and there's still laser rangers, and I think a decent amount of riflemen. So this stage is a doozy, to say the least. And those bombardiers do stupid amounts of damage, kill my defenses in, I don't know, like 2 or 3 shots. So. And of course, because I run a more jam-packed base, those laser rangers just tear me a new one. Yeah, and we still have 1 more wave to go through. So many troops left on the field, and just about no defenses. So it is not looking great. Unfortunately, this week, Hammerman does indeed get the best of us. As you can see by the video length, we decided not to go too hard on stage 7 this week. I promise we will be back. Hammerman doesn't stand a chance. Just because he won this one, we'll still stomp him on an imitation game. There's always next week to try again. But stay tuned for more videos. Of course, we're going to do some on the critter cannons and some wacky fun, to say the least. As well as some streams, at least 1 this week, if not 2. So stay tuned for that. I will post on the page if nothing else. Yeah. As always, I am the resident dweller of the underworld, the casual player's player, the David to Max Player's Goliath, Dark Anubis, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace.